Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Scoring trend over the last several months for Alperen Şengün.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Williams is out there with Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3. We've got Bird, Alex Caruso out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Alperen Şengün, and it's Duren in at the 5. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with the good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Avdia finds Williams. Henderson against VanVleet. Caruso. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Duren with the screen on Sharp. Caruso kicks to VanVleet. 5 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Kamare. Traps in the tray.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Bird outside. And now Portland on the break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
No good from Bird. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The shot by Sharp, nobody around. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Stolen by Avdia. And oh, here we go with Henderson. And good that time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
Here's Kamare, defended by Bird. Pass to Williams. Outside, Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Duren pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Caruso finds Duren. And here is Şengün. They double-team Şengün. A wide-open look here for Caruso. That 3 off the mark. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Sharp. Bird pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it's Portland with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Şengün. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And his court vision is extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 7. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent just too great.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
Now, here's Avdia. They really needed more from him in that loss to New York. And Doris says we've watched Avdia. He's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case. Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Simons is checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Buries the long-range jumper. Caruso's got 10 points.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
Van Vliet finds Bird. Here's Caruso. Off target from outside. Portland leading by 7. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Let's take a look at Dallas. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate. Not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And he's good on the second.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Simons with a screen on Christie. Floats it up for Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The shot's good from Christie.
And when you look at Şengün's assist numbers, he's already proven to be an elite passer for a big man.
Simons kicks to Anderson. Pass to Sharp. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Home team on D. 9-point game. Here's Henderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Henderson's got 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's Beverly. Nothing on the board. Christie the pass to Bird. Here's Christie. Back to Bird. 6 to shoot. Over Sharp. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
To the middle. It's tipped. Duran the pass to Bird. Williams with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And then Sharp with the dunk.
A few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Bird finds Duran. Beverly with the ball. Bird looking it over. Pass to Christie. Nailed from three-point land. Christie's got his second bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Sharp on the wing. Defended by Bird. Avdia gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Simons against Beverly. Here's Christie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Henderson. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. So for the Trailblazers, Andre checked in for Robert Williams. Jabari Walker comes in for Avdia. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Scoot Henderson. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a chance here to check out some stats for Anthony Simons.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now here's Simmons. Bird outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Off target with his 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Simons from outside. Bird pulls it in. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And Portland has possession. They lead by 11. Walker is screen on Beverly. Three-pointer, Simons. Hands it from downtown. Simons has got 5 now.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Beverly against Simon. Beverly the pass to Christie. Now Beverly. Scoreless thus far. No good from Bird.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And he comes up with the deuce.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Bird misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and the basket is good.
Patrick Beverly on the inside. Okay, we see you.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Sharp with the floater, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Portland.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Jabari Walker. He's out there with Ayton, and it's Simons in at the point. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Here's Banton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 14. Shooting in this game, 45%. Pass to Christie. Now here's Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Christie. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Simons. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to Walker. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Here's Banton. From outside, off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Beverly. Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Walker. A fader. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Bull.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
They get a hand on it. And they're pushing it up. All going up court. And that one's good. Beverly.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Banton. 9-point game is last outing, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Murray's checked in for Portland.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Ayton a screen on Beverly. Pass to Kamare. Now Ayton. Shot clock at 6. And Bull sends it back.
And And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Banton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Offensive rebound. Murray outside. Portland no good that time either. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available. Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Now, here's Simon. 7 points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Bull. Van Vliet outside. Bull setting the pick for Van Vliet. And the dunk by Bull.
Well, Fred Van Vliet is the prototypical floor general, and he just puts that pass exactly where it needs to be.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Ayton with it. Simons with the ball. Covered by Van Vliet. Simons kicks to Walker. Here's Banton. Defended by Caruso. They get it. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Van Vliet outside. Here's Bird. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now, here's Simon. 10 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Bull.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Walker. And Abdia subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Now, here's Caruso. He had 16 points in the win against Chicago.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer. And now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Now, here's Avdia. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And it's Simons missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Caruso. And the shot falls short this time. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Simons against Van Vliet. On the wing, Bird shoots the 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 assists tonight.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Different look now for Portland. Sharp's checked in for Delano Banton. And Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Here's Sharp. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Here's Van Vliet. The Trailblazers knocking down the track. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Now here's Henderson. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 3 on the clock. From deep three-point land, they get the rebound. Pass to Kamare. Sharp against Caruso. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Puts up a 3. Şengün with the rebound. Gone 2 or 3 when they had stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Bird hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside, Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Avdia on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Avdia's got 10 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
VanVleet outside. Caruso looking for an opening. Şengün with a screen on Sharp. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Pass to Kamare. Williams a screen on Bird. For 3. And another 3 for Portland.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Bird. VanVleet outside. Back to Bird. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Bird's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Back in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. And you take a look at this home team. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. Now, here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kamare. To the paint. Here's Henderson. Sharp on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. Sharp's got 8 points.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
And here is Caruso. Defended by Sharp. They swipe it. One-on-one here. Throw coming up.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Henderson against Beverly. Pass to Caruso. And here's Bird. Clock at 6. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
No good from Bird.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Portland turns it over again. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know for that matchup with New York, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's Durant. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Henderson against Beverly. Here's Kamare. 5 points in the game. Henderson, no good. There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Bird passes to Durant. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. A beautiful reverse layup. Bird's got 11.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for the Trailblazers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? Well, guys, any thoughts on where these teams are heading?
A few will rise, a few will fall, and some, like my own career, remain strong and controlled and dominant.
Do you see yourself in every stat? It seems like we can't even revolve anything without you in it.
Yeah, glad you understand the gravity of the situation, Jet. I'm pulling you in. You're not getting away. Deploying energy beams. Zoom, zoom.
So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Trailblazers.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
right, guys, we see Team Larry Bird having some tough times here in the first half. Gonna have to go into the lab here on this one. We're gonna come out and open up defensive. Controversial, but I'm not gonna start Şengün. I'm going to actually start Duren at the center position. We're going to put I'm going to put Duren at this power forward and let Nance play center. That way Duren can help better. And the backcourt, we're going to go with Caruso and Beverly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take him out. Controversial, I know. But I'm going to come in with Cam Reddish and go mostly defensive and build the offense around Bird. And just basically get out here and just scrap. See if we can get back in this game. Let's see if it works.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Deni Avdija.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Trailblazers leading by 9. We've got Patrick Beverly. Bird is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Nance in at the 5 down low. Now, here's Sharp. Williams sends a screen for Henderson. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Trailblazers, the guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdija out there with Williams. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. And finished off by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Started.
Simmons checked in for Patrick Beverly. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. You look at Bird, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Here's Kamare. Floats it up for Williams.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Outside, Simmons. Bird inside. Defended by Sharp, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bird. Pass to Sharp. Williams sends a screen for Sharp. Floats one up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
And Sharp drops them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Reddish. Now Bird, defended by Sharp. Bird kicks to Nance over Williams. Here's Bird. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bird's got 15 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The offensive rebound.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Duren. Here is Nance. He's guarded by Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Reddish. Second chance shot. Kept alive. Out to Bird. And another shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now that's 17 points for Larry Bird.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Avdija, and it's blocked. Now here's Reddish. Defended by Sharp. Williams against Bird. Over Williams. Again, the miss by Bird. Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Sharp. No good with the triple. Puts up a three. Here's Simmons. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Simmons got his third basket of the night right there.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons, always a willing participant.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Bird. Pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. Floats it up for Williams. And stolen by Simmons. Bird right side.
Looking now at the numbers for Henderson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Sharp with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Count it. Good. Sharp's got 15.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Bird left side. Pass to Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 15. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. They get it back. Avdia gets the bucket. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Boy, that rebound to me was about instincts. Denny Avdia just sensing where that basketball was going to come off.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Bird. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bird's got 13 points now in the quarter.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
It's Henderson on the wing. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Henderson, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
No good from Bird. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Williams. Duran pulls it in. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A baseline J. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland leading by 10. Stolen by Van Vliet. Back to Bird. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Portland?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. That's a 2 from Simons. Şengün with the rebound. Gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Beverly the pass to Bird. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Delano Banton's checked in for Portland. Simons against Beverly on the wing. Bird. It's good from long range. Bird's got 30.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And it's Simons missing. Gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Beverly. Now, here's Şengün. Excellent D there from Williams.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
A nice shot by Simons.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner 3.
Beverly the pass to Christie. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Simons again. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely, and the bank shot is good. Simons has got 17.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Bull the pass to Christie. And a miss there on the triple. Portland leading by 7. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Banton, defended by Beverly. Outside, Simons. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And so many teams now look to... establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Şengün finds Bird. No good from the wing. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Bull. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Pass to Bird. And they get it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
At the line for your home team, Larry Bird. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And a switch here also for Portland. Walker's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Banton, defended by Christie. Banton's shot is off. On 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Good.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Van Vliet against Simon. Good on the bucket. Simons has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Now, there's a couple things in play here. The activity and IQ of Fred Van Vliet. This guy, a dangerous mid-range shooter.
Portland leading by 9. Sharp with it. 18 points for him. Outside, Walker. Pass to Ayton. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Ayton a screen on Bird. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Sharp missing. The ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Outside, Simon. Here's Banton. Puts it up. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Christie. Pass to Bird. From downtown. The rebound by Sharp. Fires for 3. Here's Ayton. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Third personal foul. Fourth
He throw good, Van Vliet.
At the line for 2, Fred Van Vliet.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Trailblazers lead by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Ben Simmons is out there with Durham. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard.
Simmons tough enough to match that contest. That's a good finish.
Here's Banton. The layup missed.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And here is Van Vliet. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Pass to Duran. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Good on the triple. Banton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Villanova.
And he can't get the first one.
Fred Van Vliet.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred Van Vliet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
Outside, Walker. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. During the pass to Christie. Now Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on Simon.
Well, Fred Van Vliet is such a crafty basketball player. At that size, you'd have to be. Nice job drawing the contact there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Rupert's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
There's so many things to love about Fred VanVleet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
Here's Banton. Here's the screen. Back to Ayton. Hits it from three-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so here's Portland. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Pass to Simons. Caruso grabs the miss. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. That one falls. VanVleet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Come on, this guy is one tough hombre. Fred VanVleet is somebody you want on your side.
VanVleet against Simons. Pass to Ayton. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Yes, that goes in.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred VanVleet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Simons. Driving to the basket. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's now 24 points for Anthony Simons. Simmons sets a screen for VanVleet. Pass to Simmons. Intercepted. Here's Simons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Developed into such a good scorer. D has to pay close attention to Simons.
And the first one at the line is good. We've heard some players' doors propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Andrew Beverly's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Simons kicks to Avdia. And the 3 ball is good. Avdia's got 20 points.
Well, just ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. That is Denny Avdia. This guy has an instinct to score it.
Christie the best to Şengün. Here's Christie. Back to Şengün. Over Ayton. Şengün no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Delano Banton, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls for the Trailblazers. Williams, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharp comes in for Murray. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Williams can't get it to go. Gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Christie.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Pass to Williams, out to the wing. Williams, a screen on Beverly. Henderson outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Shot from free throw range. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Pass to Simmons. Now here's Bird. Defended by Sharp. Nice move. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Larry Bird.
And the first one drops.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
And Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Now here's Henderson. Pass to Williams. Here's Sharp. Sinks the triple. Sharp's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Van Vliet passes to Bird. Şengün with the ball. Defended by Avdia. A wide open look for Bird. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Sharp. Henderson passes to Sharp. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bird outside. Driving the lane. Williams with the block. Henderson outside. And it's Williams with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bird high post. Pass to Caruso. Bird inside. Defended by Avdia. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Bird. Here's Kamare. Portland moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Buries it from 3-point range.
3 points.
Avdia's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Portland. Gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Duran the pass to Van Vliet. No good on the 3. Trailblazers leading by 10. Now Henderson lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, I thought the D might prevent him from getting a clean look, but that was the ideal time to break out the reverse.
Pass to Şengün. Down low. And stolen by Sharp. It's stolen by Duran. And Bird gets it to go on the assist from Duran. Bird's got 46 points.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
What a night for Denny. Avdia, this guy has found something out there, and they just keep finding him.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Bird. Şengün with the screen for Bird. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, Denny Avdia can get up there, folks, when he wants to.
53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And here's Bird for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred VanVleet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
And that one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Sharp with it. Henderson finds Avdia. Sharp against Corso. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's VanVleet. Three-pointer, Bird. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 7th assist in the game. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
To the inside. Pass to Kamare. Over in the corner, Avdia. Henderson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Henderson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Portland.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Deni Avdia.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought it...
And, yep, another basket.
It's incredible. This is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys are on a whole nother level, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's VanVleet. Out to Bird. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Deni.
An absolutely insane shooting performance by the Portland Trailblazers. There was Team Larry Bird was looking like 30 fast. Just chalk this one up to a great. There's nothing you could have done. They shot 21 for 45 from downtown. You're not gonna, unless you match that. We weren't even getting any consistent twos in the post. Post-up players got shut down. Yeah, this was just, they just got out everything. Team, there's just nothing you can do. Shot 48% for the game. Got to the free throw line, but just couldn't get it. Just couldn't get it going with the paint. Every time he got inside, unless it was on a run to the basket off of a fast break. They shot 21 for 45 from downtown, and we couldn't post up. So there's your story, guys. Moving on. Team Bird loses. Bird 51 points. He showed up, but again, where are the big men? The big men didn't do anything tonight. 9 points. Every time you think Şengün's going to turn around, he does this too. You had 28 points in the last game. Then he comes out and gives you 9. It's like he's inconsistent. And if you're going into playoffs with that, you're not gonna. They might not get out of. They might not make it to the finals because if it's just gonna be Larry Bird, once in a while, okay, you guys want to play, and then Bird's numbers are, they're balanced, and then the next game, Larry's got to come out here and take 36 shots. You're not gonna go anywhere, okay? Because the finals, you're gonna be playing against the cream of the crop, and you can't rely on Bird just coming out here shooting the lights out every night. Because if we saw here, other teams can shoot too, and then it comes down to a pissing contest. If it's just one guy versus a team, team's gonna win. So, Dene Abdia went 7 for 8 for downtown. My goodness, man, what is his rating? I need to know what his 3-point rating is. He must have really ranked. Wow, that boy been in the lab. Look at that. He been in the lab. He been in the lab. Yeah, chemistry matters, bro, and training. He just came to this, just really feeling it right now. Wow. Just had nothing for these guys. Look at this. Check out his highlights. This is ridiculous. Dene Abdia just on an insane hot streak right now. That's how it is in the season. They just catch a guy doing a hot streak. He just comes in and kills you. Şengün is just, we got out everything, man. They had all the energy. Nobody closed out the shooters. It was just a pathetic performance. This was pathetic. Look at that. It was a pathetic performance by Team Bird tonight. This is just absolutely lazy. The only guy that played worth a damn tonight were the bench guys and Bird. Everybody else, all the other stars, and Van Vliet, he came in, but defensively, just piss poor effort on defense by Team Bird. Piss poor. They didn't even try. They didn't even try to guard the 3-point line. Of course, Larry Bird shooting the lights out, trying to save their ass. That's what, and when you watch these games between Magic and Bird, the constant thing that you see is Team Magic, well, no matter what happens, it's a unified effort. Okay? With Team Bird, they're either playing on all cylinders or they're relying on Bird to save their ass. And that's what's going to be the difference in the playoffs, in my opinion. It's going to be the difference because, in my opinion, Team Showtime is way more consistent, top to bottom, beyond just Magic Johnson, than Team Larry. Larry Bird is the only thing that's consistent every single night. Larry's going to dominate in some kind of fashion. You don't know what you're going to get from Şengün. You just don't know. He had a game for 28 points. He had a game against Memphis. He had 6 points against Memphis. Comes out, drops 28 against Utah. Then comes out here tonight and gives you 9. He had 5 assists, but he had no impact. And he couldn't take advantage of any of the mismatches. Duran just, man, he got out-rebounded. Let me see what the rebounds were like between him and, this guy here, Robert Williams, completely dominated the boards, man. What's his rebounding rating, by the way? Let's take a look and see what his rebounding rating is. He's not even that good. He's not even that good. And he's on a downswing, and it's nonetheless against my guy, Duran, who's supposed to be our top rebounder. Just look at that. This guy's an elite rebounder. He got totally dominated tonight. Totally down. Even though he's on a downswing, you shouldn't be getting out rebounded by a guy who you're superior to. It's just lack of effort. That's all it was. Just put this one behind Team Bird. Move on. The chances of Team Bird getting that home, they can forget about home court. You're not catching Showtime now. This is all that's left. You are not catching Showtime now. No chance. Let's take a look at the standings here. Yeah, they're 3 games behind Showtime now for the best record. They're just like, as we've seen, if you count on Showtime to drop 3 games out of 5, good luck. They're already on a 3-game winning streak. At one point, they had a 28-game winning streak. You're not going to catch them. So the best thing you could do right now is just work on your own stuff and get ready for the playoffs. And, man, get your chemistry ready because, man, that was... Now, keep in mind, the Portland Trailblazers were desperate for that win because they wanted to move up. in the Western Conference for the play-in tournament and stay on pace with that, and they did. However, Memphis won as well. So they are about a game, maybe a half game. Yep, they're a half game or a game behind Memphis for that 10th spot. So they moved up over Phoenix. Now they got to catch Memphis for that last spot, and that's going to be a battle for them. So they did a good job. They did their thing, man. They fought for their season. Give them credit. Team Bird, can't say anything about them. But moving on. Coming up next, it's going to be. Let me see, make sure here there's no more games we played. Yep, it's going to be Team Showtime going out to the Garden. Oh, it's going to be a good one right here, folks. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one. Team Showtime going out to New York to play the second, and what I consider to be the second best. It might be the best team in the NBA right now. I can't even listen. Team Bird may have the best record, but going by the performance that I just saw, they might be tricking us, man. They might be tricking. They might be tricking us. I think that. How can you call Team Larry Bird the best team in the Eastern Conference when you come out there and you get out-rebounded like that, outshot like that, show no effort on defense? Yeah, you got the best record, but that was in the past. What about now? The Knicks are what's happening right now in the Eastern Conference. I think they're the hottest team in the Eastern Conference. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and check out what they're doing standings-wise. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. By far. The Knicks are the hottest team in the Eastern Conference by far. They're on a 6-game winning streak. They're holding teams to 108. They're scoring 100. They're scored the most, and they got the third best defense in the league in the Eastern Conference. So they are by far the hottest team in the NBA in the Eastern Conference right now. They're beating teams by a differential of 10, along with Team Larry Bird. But that was in the past. Like Team Bird hasn't beat a team by 10 points in a grip. Well, outside Utah, they've been battling it for the last 3 weeks. So this is by far the hottest team in the NBA. New York Knicks, 6-game winning streak, hottest team in the NBA. Excuse me, in the Eastern Conference. Excuse me. So it will be Team Showtime going on the road to take on the hottest team in the Eastern Conference, New York Knicks. And that's what you want to be. You want to be hot going into the playoffs. You don't want to be, who cares what your record was before All-Star break? Yeah, that's like, how many times have we seen teams go into NBA playoffs with the best record only to go out in the first round? Remember the Seattle Supersonics, 94, lost to the Denver Nuggets. They won 63, 64 games out in the first round. The Miami Heat in 2001 had the number 1 seed, lost to not the number 2 seed, had the number 2 seed, and they lost to the Baron Davis-led Charlotte Hornets. So, just a little bit of NBA trivia for you guys. But, wow, Team Bird, yikes! I'm embarrassed for them, man. That was the drizzling, you know what, man, performance. But, as always, I want to humbly ask you guys, if you like this content, if you like these games and these series and what you're seeing here, please give these videos a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more action just like this. And hit the notification bell so you're there when I go live for all the action. Also, check out my other playlists and videos on my channels with highlight videos and playlists in sequential order, also with descriptions to tell you what's going on at the time for when you tune in. And with that little soliloquy over with, I will end this stream here, and I will say goodbye to you guys as we get ready for Las Vegas taking on the New York Knicks, the hottest team in the Eastern Conference versus the hottest team in the Western Conference. I will see you guys for that game coming up here shortly. Hit the notification bell and subscribe so you'll be there when it starts. Peace.